Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Smart Investor Market Show, where smart investors get their up to date price analysis and market information. Pretty quiet day here on Wall Street, where we saw the S&P 500 dip slightly, down 7 points or 0.30%. The Dow was up down 53 points or 0.24%, and the Nasdaq down 33 points or 0.52%. Uh, Market action today was pretty anemic. What we did see, however, is the US dollar drop again for the day. This US dollar index is flirting with this 90, 91, 92 level, and it cannot rally and it's not declining. So the dollar is a bit, traders are fairly uncertain as to what will happen to the dollar here. And as you can see from my drawing on the chart, we're in a triangular situation, a minor triangle on the 4 hour chart. So we are waiting to see if the market or which direction the market breaks to resolve this impasse. Because sometimes when markets are at an impasse, they enter a consolidation pattern, and this triangle is considered a consolidation pattern. So if you see the dollar moving above the 93 level, that means that the dollar has probably found some support here at the 92 level, and it will continue to rally or will rally. And if we break down below, that will signal that this support level has put up a good fight, but essentially has lost the battle, and we could see a strong decline in the value of the dollar. And if that does occur, I believe we would be this top here at 104 in the US dollar index would be a longer term top in the market, and we could see a heavy move downward in the value of the dollar over the next couple of months to years. You heard it here first. Yes, and the Smart Investor Market Update, months to years. So if this breakdown in the dollar is confirmed, I imagine this would be a good opportunity to start to look at short dollar options. Crude oil market was up also slightly, 0.05%. Crude oil is still in a consolidation pattern. Nothing much is really happening. As you can see, the triangle I drew on the chart, market is not doing anything. Notice you haven't really heard. Oil is not making any news per se, because the market is not doing anything. It is stuck between $55 and $40. And until that is broken, we are unlikely to see any action in oil. What will really light up this oil market is if we see the market moving above $55 to $60 a barrel. Anyhow, we see that, then a sustained break of that level could see this market awaken. Gold was down heavily today. The gold market was down 1.68% or some $22. And I spoke about the fact that when gold breaks out of this triangle, what we could see is a return to test this support area. So this is what we could be seeing. And if this support area does hold, that will be an excellent buy opportunity for the gold market. So we are going to be keeping an eye out on gold to see how that trades or how that trade plays out, because I believe the bottom has been put in gold. Obviously, the market can prove me wrong, but I believe this bottom here just below 1100 was the bottom in gold, and we saw an initial move to the upside. The market pulled back, entered a consolidation, broke out of the consolidation, and will return to test this triangle area before another move to the upside. And this move to the upside could be pretty significant, because, why do I say so? Last time the market broke out like this was in 99, 2000. This is a monthly chart of gold. Gold moved from just above 250 over the next 10 years or so, moved to just under $2,000. So almost a 1,000% increase in the value of gold. We could, I believe that this is the market pullback, came down. We have bottomed out now, and gold over the next couple of years could move above, clearly above the 2,000 level, into the 3 to even to 5,000 level. This move from 200 all the way to 2,000, a huge percentage increase, over 1,000, call it 1,000% move in the value of gold. What would 1,000% take us from 1,000 over the next 10 years or so in gold? We could be hitting $5,000-$10,000 a ounce in the value of gold. Again, you heard it here at the Smart Investor Market Show. I've been saying this from the heavens that I believe gold is an excellent opportunity at this point in time, and we are going to be playing this market really upwards in the next couple of months to years. Let's just take a look at some stocks. We have the Groupon stock. Groupon here. Huge mover today. We saw the value of Groupon move up into the $4 level. Now, this is a stock. This is a typical example of a stock I don't like. It's below $15. It is had a huge downtrend, and the S&P 500 has seen a massive bull market move over the last couple of years. The S&P 500 has been doing this, and as you can see, the value of Groupon is doing this. Much hype with the IPO, came down to 30, and it has not really materialized. I had actually a friend got a Groupon to a hotel in Florida, I believe, and the hotel, the hotel he got was an absolute dump, and he got it through Groupon. I'm not going to name any names, but sometimes their service is not as described, especially with some of those discounts, and I believe that is hurting the company. Okay, Spirit Airlines. Let's just take a look at Spirit Airlines to see what is happening. Discount carrier. Traveling with Spirit is a nightmare. It's essentially a bus service. You get no bags, nothing, no frills airline. Worked for them for a number of years. I guess if you just really want to get somewhere, the Spirit is the airline for you. But there's no doubt that this stock is not for you. This stock is in a huge downtrend. As you can see, the trend here is negative. The trend here is down. And this is not a stock I would advise that you that you are in. It is a definite sell. If you are holding this is a sell. This is the classic example of a stock you should get rid of. Okay, let's look at Exact Sciences, and I'm just looking at some stocks that I got some interest in terms of folks emailed in. Exact Science market moved to new highs for the year, and actually new all-time highs. If you are along this market, this is the type of market I like. This is the type of stock I like, and this is definitely a hold. What can you buy at this level? Sure, you can buy at this level, because sometimes I see these trends go up and up and up. Just know that if you buy at this level, you should have a stop loss probably at around the $35 region, $40, $35, $37 region to protect yourself. But this is a definite stock I would be looking at. Okay, let's take a look at our next stock on the list, Gevo Inc. GEVO. Classic example of a stock that you should not be involved in. Who sent this one in? This is a penny stock. it has many things going against it. Let's just take a look at a weekly chart of Givo. Started pretty high, definitely high. As you can see, the price level here. The market has moved all the way down to 81 cents. Definite negative. If you hold this, I would be advising you to get out of this stock. This is a stock that has come on the radar a number of times, especially because it has traded up. I remember when it spiked up in April, June from $6 to $26. Huge move up, and then the market just collapsed down. This is a volatile stock, and I don't advocate you be anywhere near this stock unless you are interested in just straight gambling. This is certainly not something for a long-term portfolio at all. Netflix, the final stock we'll take a look at is Netflix. Oh, this is an excellent service. To tell the truth, I don't really see the need for cable anymore, but Netflix is doing well, approaching its all-time high and at the 188 level. If you're along this, just be aware that there's some resistance above 190. But if the market trades above that, that will be fairly positive for this market. This is certainly a buy, not a buy, a hold. If you are in this stock, it is definitely a hold at this point in time. Okay, we have gone through a number of stocks. We're looking at the dollar. We're looking at gold. And you heard it here first when in regards to gold. And we will be watching the movement up in gold over the next couple of weeks to months. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful day.